everybody. Cowards do that, and that ain't you. You're better than that.
Welcome back, Gamer Nation, for another retro throwback. Alright, enough of that intro. Okay guys, it's another retro day, and today I have pulled out Sword of the Berserk Guts Rage on the Dreamcast. This was one of my favorite games on the Dreamcast. I did not play a lot of Dreamcast and a lot of Saturn, if you follow me at all, because you know that those were primarily my uncle's systems, and you know, they weren't mine, so I didn't have my own, so I never played too much of them. So for the most part, I didn't own too many games, and I didn't even own this. I had to actually go out and buy my own copy of this not that long ago, a few months ago. I had to hit the old eBay, and it cost me a couple bucks, you know what I'm saying? But I had to have it. So here she is. And I don't know, something up with that title, you know, Sword of the Berserk, Guts Rage. I don't know. It's little strange sounding if you're an old school Berserk fan like me. You know, back in the day when Berserk was originally released, you know, this was like mind-blowing. You know, it went so much further than where the anime stopped, the original anime series. And so, I mean, you know, you had Puck and everything else, and you were like, who are these people? Like, what's wrong with, you know, Casca and everything? It was just so much further into the series that, you know, it was nice and refreshing to see more of the Berserk, you know, story, because God knows back then, you know, anime and the manga and everything else was really hard to come by, and it was, well, I don't even think the manga was being released. No, it wasn't back when this came out. So for the most part, unless you were importing your, you know, your manga from Japan and whatnot, you were not aware of all, you know, this further in arcs. And so it was incredibly interesting just to see the, you know, how much further the story went. Now, of course, you know, flash forward 10 years, we're finally getting it with the new series, but it's mixed reviews, you know, thanks to all that CG funness. But hey, we're on the Dreamcast right now, and you know, there's that new PS4 game that came out not too long ago, Band of the Hawk, and have not touched that one yet, and God knows, actually I haven't played this in over 10 years either. But the copy I got it's pretty minty fresh. I have no complaints here. The manual, I mean, looks pretty much, you know, untouched. Not even a wrinkle on it. It's got the old little registration card there. A lot of classic imagery in here. And it's a little sad that it's in not just black and white, but almost like poor quality fuzzy black and white. I guess even back then they were trying to save money until they wiped our manuals out altogether. But the disc itself, yeah, it's pretty fresh. Has a couple thumbprints on there, and our boy Guts right there. But not bad. It's one of the classics on the Dreamcast, and honestly just keeps going up in price. So if you haven't picked it up for your collection yet, I would recommend it, because it's only going up in value. And if you're an anime Berserk fan, you know, what are you doing? You got to play it. I mean, I know the play mechanics kind of suck, and your sword hits the walls all the time, and it's kind of hard as balls, but hey, what's retro gaming that isn't hard? So leave a like if you liked anything you saw. Leave a comment down below, you know, hit subscribe, whatever you want to do. I do this all the time. And I'll talk to you next time. Peace.